We've had the jet stream to the south, so that's been bringing us through cold Arctic northerly winds, and hence the fact our temperatures have been a good 3 to 4 or 5 degrees below average for the time of year. Despite the fact the sun is strong this time of the year, it has been feeling cool down to the northerly winds and low pressure systems coming through.
Be cheered up, maybe tune out for the next couple of minutes because we're going to talk about the weather. It is, of course, the 14th of June. It's cold and it's wet. If I give you a quick weather forecast, Manchester, showers and a high of 15 degrees today. In Bristol, showers and highs of 14 degrees. So is summer coming? I don't know. Let's speak to weather and climate reporter Nazaneen Ghaffar. Good morning.
Good morning. I do have a little bit of good news
good.
In the forecast. A little bit. Um, yes, it has been really cold, hasn't it? I think the main reason for this is the fact that is down to the jet stream, really. Now, that's a fast-moving wind high up in the atmosphere, which is positioned to the south of the UK. And the jet stream is basically the dividing line between Arctic air to the north and the tropical air to the south, and its position is always key to our weather. Now, we've had the jet stream to the south, so that's been bringing us through cold Arctic northerly winds, and hence the fact our temperatures have been a good 3 to 4 or 5 degrees below average for the time of year. Despite the fact the sun is strong this time of the year, it has been feeling cool down to the northerly winds and low pressure systems coming through. Now, in the foreseeable, I don't see anything that promising, I'm afraid. So for the rest of this week, for most of next week, we're going to continue with showers, and some of them are really going to be quite heavy, especially at the moment. Over the last 24 hours, we've had a low pressure system come through. It's actually up low, coinciding with the surface level low, and that is meaning rapidly.
Oh, Nazaneen, your line is slightly breaking up. Let's try one more time.
Northern England as well.
Nazaneen, sorry, the line is not great, but is this just bad luck and the jet stream just happens to be there, or is this to do with? I mean, climate change I know it's not to do with single events, but you look over at Greece at the moment. The Acropolis has been closed twice this week because of extreme temperatures. Here it's very cold. We know that climate change can lead to just extremes in weather. Is this just bad luck, or is there any link to climate change in your view?
In my view, in terms of the UK at the moment, it is jet stream being positioned to the south, and that's allowing those northerly winds to come through. Across southern parts of Europe, that's probably more climate related at the moment. And they might be stuck under high pressure systems that are causing them to get day on day of dry, hot weather. But across the UK, it's mainly due to the fact that we've got northerly winds. It's not that unusual for us to have a cool start to the meteorological summer, which starts from the 1st of June, and those northerly winds are making it feel cool. But as I said, I've got a bit of good news. Towards the end of next week, for the last week of June, it does look like that the models are starting to agree that we could see high pressure start to dominate the scene. That means drier, warmer conditions will be heading our way. Not everywhere, still the north of the UK, I think, could still see, so parts of Scotland could see wet weather, but I think for the south, temperatures could be more towards the average for the time of year.
Okay, we'll keep everything crossed that it's going to improve. Nazaneen, thank you so much. Nazaneen Ghaffar there, weather and climate reporter. So basically, it's cold, it's wet, it's a bit rubbish for at least another week, and then it might get better.
So this is my first time in Acropolis, and the heat is terrible. Like, drink water and no wind on the top. I think it's a global issue. So.
Fine. There was a bit of a breeze up there. There were certain areas that it was very hot on the head, but they have water you can get. So you have to know it's going to be hot, right? And be prepared.
The sun is atrocious today. It is a very hot day, but we're hydrating and we're trying to keep positive about the once-in-a-lifetime experience of being in Athens and experiencing the Acropolis. So it's been extraordinary and hot, but we fan and we drink water and we're okay. It's probably a good idea, but I like when people have a choice. So we all know it's hot. We knew it was going to be 100 degrees today, Fahrenheit, and so it was our choice to come out here, and we would have loved to be up there today, even in the heat. It's okay. There's water. So.
No.
Greece shut more ancient tourist sites in Athens on Thursday, and elderly people took refuge at designated air-conditioned spots. That's as the first heatwave of the summer persisted for a third day. The famous Acropolis and other nearby tourist attractions were closed in the afternoon, as winds from North Africa pushed temperatures towards 109 degrees Fahrenheit. Many primary schools and nurseries across the country were also closed to protect students from the heat, which was expected to recede on Saturday. In Athens, tourists stopped at drinking fountains to cool their heads and necks. Locals like George Georgiousis sat in air-conditioned